After days of training, some military personnel from different countries taking part in a simulated rescue of a kidnapped government official. It was to put to use what they had been practicing for days. The U.S. Special Operations Command Africa conducted Flintlock 2023 from March 1 to 15 in Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire. In a digital press conference on the purpose of Flintlock, Commander of the U.S. Special Operations Command Africa, Rear Admiral Jimmy Sanders, said the U.S. is focused on the threat of Al-Qaeda's continued expansion through the Sahel. He said the concern is that Al-Qaeda will continue to grow and expand through the Sahel and threaten coastal West African countries like Ghana. Hence, it is the primary focus area or threat it is trying to address. Rear Admiral Jimmy Sanders said it is also to deal with maritime threats from the Gulf of Guinea, everything from illegal, unregulated fishing to more common threats of piracy.
So it's a two-way exchange. We're here as partners. We listen to what the African nations want to do, and we help them address the multiple security threats that they have. I'm particularly excited about this year being right here with a special operations training group that's maritime. We haven't done that before, which is another unique element of this. So we're looking at preparing to help our African partners address threats to the north from violent extremist organizations, and also to help them address the multiple threats and challenges that we have in the maritime environment.
The U.S. Ambassador to Ghana, Virginia Palmer, says these kind of collaborations are important in eliminating terrorism and violent extremist organizations from our world.
We applaud President Akufo-Addo's efforts to expand the Accra Initiative's work. That work, those solutions that are by Africans and for Africans are extremely important. And the Accra Initiative's regional approach is the type of vision that is needed for coastal West Africa and the Sahel. Complex problems in the region require African-led and African-sourced solutions. The U.S. continues to support bilateral and regional capacity-building initiatives to counter the threat of terrorism and violent extremism with partners in civil society, defense, law enforcement, and the judicial systems. Our commitment to security in the region is long-term. But today's exercise is also very timely, as we don't have to look very far to see security threats in this region. We know security concerns cannot be fully addressed through military force, however. If we want lasting solutions tackling root causes of conflict, economic, inter- and intra-communal schisms, weak institutions, and competition over resources, we have to address those threats as well. Improved security conditions create the stability required to attract foreign investment and encourage economic growth. And I think that's something very important as Ghana finds itself in an economic crisis. These exercises are ever more important, in fact, because security creates the conditions for economic growth.
Commander Joint Task Force Flintlock 2023, Colonel Richard Mensah, says Ghana must continue with collaborations with the U.S. and other partners to deal with the threat of terrorism.
We cannot throw our hands in the air, saying that because terrorism is happening and we are not achieving much, we should go to sleep. Special operations are not created in emergencies. We must continue to train. Training is everything, and everything is training. We have to get our guys ready to be able to deal with the terrorists. So this exercise helps us to build that partnership, exchange intelligence and ideas and experience to be able to surmount some of these challenges. Thank you.